every planet has been assigned with two signs. So then, when the Mahadasha begins, which sign of the two actually provides positive results? This was the question that came a few days ago. Always remember that everybody has a favorite. My favorite is someone, your favorite is someone. We all have our favorites. Buddha's favorite disciple was Ananda. For 40 long years, Ananda followed Buddha like a shadow. Although he was never enlightened until Buddha left his body, it was only after Buddha died Ananda became enlightened. Jesus' favorite was John. Krishna's favorite was Arjuna. So you see, everybody has a favorite. Similarly, every planet too has a favorite zodiac sign. The scriptures address these favorite zodiac signs of planets as Mool Trikon Rashi. It is an Indian word which specify the favorite Rashi of a certain planet. Now let us see which Rashi or zodiac sign is the favorite of the planets. Jupiter loves Sagittarius, and there is a reason for it. Sagittarius is straight, no double meanings, no two ways like Pisces. It is straight like the arrow, and the sign itself has an arrow shooting man with a body of a horse. That is the symbol of Sagittarius sign. So you see, Jupiter likes someone who is straight. I too like people who are straight. Just a few days ago, late night, a person had called. And the person goes round and round and round, and I tell him, please come to the point. But some people don't get it. And then they themselves become depressed. So anyways, Jupiter loves Sagittarius. The Mool Trikon Rashi of Jupiter is Sagittarius. Next, Venus. Venus loves Libra. And you know why? Because Venus is a dealer. And a dealer or a businessman need to balance everything. A good dealer need to have a balanced perspective. And guess what? The symbol of Libra sign is also reflected or displayed by the scales. A man can succeed in a business only when he has a strong Venus. Always remember this. Next, Mars. Mars loves Aries sign. Mars is also straight like Jupiter, but the difference is here the straightness is more visible through direct action. You see? And so Mars loves Aries because Aries is a sign that will simply say it on your face. If he loves you, he will say, I love you, period. And if he hates you, he will simply say, I hate you, period. So you see, even to propose the girl or woman you love, So you see, even to propose the girl or the woman you love, you need some daring, some courage. And Aries is the sign that provides a perfect ground for Mars to do what he wants to do. It is always the man who proposes. A woman proposing is not so exciting. It is always the man. The interesting point is that the woman will wait. The woman will wait and wait and wait, and she is perfectly aware that someday the man she loves is going to come and propose her. The woman never speaks a single word about marriage, but she is 100% sure that the man will come and propose her. If a woman comes and proposes, you will simply be put off. She waits. She may be thinking and dreaming, but she will wait. The proposal must come from the man. He should take the initiative. He should be aggressive. That's what the woman wants. That's what the woman likes. That's what the woman expects from the man she loves. On the circumference, she will behave in such a way that she seems absolutely innocent, does not know what you are talking about, but she has been planning and planning and waiting for when will you come and propose her. And only a true Martian, or a sign that is the perfect ground for Mars to operate dashingly and romantically, is Aries and not Scorpio. The word romance itself means adventure. And in the 12 signs that we have in this human galaxy, the only sign that is romantic in the true sense is the very first sign of the zodiac, Aries. And Mars loves Aries. Aries is a male goat, which simply reflects the dashing, the straightforward quality that a male goat has. And so, Mars loves Aries. Aries is the Mool Trikon Rashi of Mars. Next, Mercury loves Virgo. Virgo is a sign of detailing. Details and very, very minute details is what this sign loves. They just love to analyze. Whenever a man or woman has more planets in Virgo sign, they are the ones who simply love analyzing and detailing, which is the perfect ground where Mercury feels home. You see, every planet has 2 signs allocated, but there is always a favorite. Mercury's favorite is the Virgo sign. Gemini is too shallow, chit-chat and gossips and so on. But intellectualism is seen in Virgo, and Mercury just loves intellectualism. He just loves logic, and Virgo is where the logic is far deeper than in Gemini. Mercury loves Virgo. Although Gemini and Virgo both are ruled by Mercury, the feminine, the youthfulness, the analysis, the logic, all of this comes to its full circle in the Virgo's zodiac sign. And so, see the sign symbol of Virgo. She is a female, a virgin, thinking, analyzing, and basically busy in her own world. That is how the symbol of the zodiac sign Virgo is. And then we come to Saturn. Saturn loves Aquarius. We indeed are living in an Aquarius age, an age where discrimination is no more allowed on the name of religion, caste, color, or community. Saturn loves all of this. Saturn is the only planet that wants equal pay, equal rights. And so, Aquarius is the sign that is totally rational by nature. They will be very practical. They will not understand the language of the heart. They only understand the language of mathematics, the language of the head, the language of the logic. And so Saturn loves all such pragmatic people who just follow the practical way of life. And so, now that you all have found which sign of the two signs is the favorite of the planets, let us take a quick tour of signs that are not liked by the planets. Pisces is not a favorite of Jupiter, because you all know that the favorite of Jupiter is Sagittarius. Gemini is not a favorite of Mercury, because you all know that the favorite of Mercury is Virgo. Taurus is not a favorite of Venus, because you all know that Libra is the favorite of Venus. Scorpio is not a favorite of Mars, because now you all know that the favorite of Mars is Aries. Capricorn is not a favorite of Saturn, because now you all know that the favorite of Saturn is Aquarius sign. So during the Mahadasha, the house ruled by the favorite signs will give positive results, irrespective of whether the house is negative, meaning whether the house is 6th, 8th or 12th. And the house ruled by the non-favorite signs, which we just discussed, those signs will give negative results, irrespective whether the house they rule is positive, meaning 1, 5, 9, 10 or 11. So results come from both signs of the same planet, but you have to first see who is the favorite. The whole point comes down to favoritism. Favoritism is simply connect with nature. My nature is to share, to give, to laugh, to live, to love, and to let go. Now if I meet someone with similar kind of nature, it is obvious that he or she will be my favorite. You see, nature attracts nature. In the Indian context, it is called Swabhav, meaning self-expression. You see, Buddha loved Ananda because there was something in Buddha that was also in Ananda. Many people have a wrong assumption that all saints are like Buddha. No, Buddha is Buddha. His way to deal with people was very soft and gentle. But you don't know Bodhidharma. The distance between Gautam Buddha and Bodhidharma is of 1,000 years. Bodhidharma is the disciple of the disciple of the disciple of Buddha. But to Bodhidharma and such men, there is no time, no space. For Bodhidharma, these are contemporaries. Between them and you also there is no gap. If you can relate to their message, their sharing. Buddha radiates power, but his power is silent, like a whisper, a cool breeze. Bodhidharma is a storm, thundering and lightning. Buddha speaks, but Bodhidharma roars. Buddha comes to your door without making any noise. Buddha will not shake you even if you are asleep. And Bodhidharma, he will wake you from your grave. He hits hard. He is a hammer. Buddha is the soft version. Bodhidharma is the harder version of Buddha. And it was Bodhidharma who traveled from India to China to spread the message of Buddha. And he revolutionized the Far East. Bodhidharma was simply a diamond, a unique, beautiful raw diamond. The Master says there have been many Buddhas in the world, but Bodhidharma stands out like Everest. Bodhidharma is the bold version of Buddha. And so let it be very clear that there are great divine masters who are not gentle and soft like Buddha, but are like the lion, like Bodhidharma, that if you try to annoy them, they will roar like a lion. Bodhidharma, the great divine master who initiated the Zen teachings in China, was indeed a lion, a great lion. But one has to understand that it is not the favorite that always comes first. Ananda was a favorite of Buddha, but Ananda was also the last when it came to attaining enlightenment. You all will be surprised to know that the very first disciple of Buddha to attain enlightenment was not Ananda, but Mahakashyap. Mahakashyap was a great philosopher and scholar. He comes to become a disciple of Buddha. Buddha accepts him. Mahakashyap starts living with Buddha, but he won't speak much. The other disciples asked, "Why you don't speak? Why you don't ask any question to the master?" Mahakashyap said, "The truth is that I don't want to say anything because I don't want to go beyond disciplehood. Saying anything, coming into the light, becoming important in Buddha's eyes is dangerous. I simply want to sit in a corner and just enjoy the presence of the Divine Master. I had come to seek the truth, but now I do not have any desire for it. I had come here for enlightenment. I had dropped all the ideas now. I have dropped the idea just to be in the presence of this man, just to feel his love showering, his silence penetrating to the very core of my being is so much that to ask for more is simply ungratefulness." Mahakashyap would simply sit in a corner, never asked any question to Buddha, and yet it was Mahakashyap who became the first disciple of Buddha, who attained enlightenment. When hearts connect with the Master, then words are not required. Communication starts happening in silence, and real communication happens only in silence. Mahakashyap was the first disciple of Buddha to attain enlightenment, and the only thing known about him is that he laughed when he attained enlightenment. Buddha looked at him and said, "Mahakashyap, you never speak. Why are you laughing?" He said, "It's hilarious. I was trying to hide myself so that I wouldn't come into the direct focus of you. And there are so many who are desirous of enlightenment, of truth, of the ultimate, that I thought, let all of them reach, I can wait. This waiting is so beautiful. But I had to laugh because I am the first to have entered the world of enlightenment, and I never asked about it. It happens, it always happens that the one who is favorite remains behind, and the one who is never given any privileges goes beyond, attains the peak. And so, even though some of you may fall in the signs that the planets don't consider as their favorite, still it is these signs through which someone as great as Mahakashyap emerges. And so it is always good to remain not a favorite, because not all favorites succeed, but those who are not favorites can succeed because they are not living with any assumptions. They have absolutely no expectations, and because they do not have any expectations, they succeed fast than those who remain favorites. Life indeed is a strange mathematics. In school they teach 2 plus 2 is 4, but that is not what happens in the real life. In the real life, 2 plus 2 is never 4. 2 plus 2 is simply two twos who have come together. So the favorite signs may give you good results, but it is always wise to remember that a crop becomes pregnant with good quality grains only when it goes through the hard weather, the rains, the storms. Only then the crop is enriched with superior quality of grains. And so, instead of the favorite signs, my whole focus is on those who are not favorite, because it is through them that one day a Mahakashyap can emerge. And so never run away from challenges and difficulties, because it is these difficulties that shape you, transform you into a beautiful person. Always remember, we can appreciate the light of the day only when we go through the dark tunnels of our life. And so, to all my fellow travelers, listeners, I insist that do not fear any Mahadasha, because life is a journey, and Mahadasha or periods of certain planets is simply a flow, a process that God wants us to go through. And it may happen that you may wonder why it is happening only with me. But God has an answer. God says, you don't understand now what I am doing, but someday you will. And so always trust God. Always trust His process, because He knows the best. Faith in God includes faith in His timing. Always remember, everything is needed. Even the thorns are good when you realize that those thorns are also a part of the flower that you seek. And the moment this realization comes, you can accept the thorns too. And the moment acceptance comes in your life, you are on the right path. You are on the greatest journey of your life, the journey of transformation, the journey of self-realization. Last week, my new book, Beauty of Acceptance, Tathat, has been released worldwide on Amazon. You all can avail a copy whenever you get time. It is said that it is the book that finds you. Always remember, time is never the same. Situations are never the same. People are never the same. Everything changes. Change is constant. Except change, everything else changes. So, if you are going through low period, don't give up. Keep going, and as the time goes by, slowly you will start feeling good. Meditate every day.